everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. As Watkins' Bills going up against Backlund's Chiefs. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. On first down, Smith dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. And as we peer at this offense now, let's look at Jamal Charles, a guy who continues to be so productive in this league.
No matter where he touches it on the field, there's a very good chance he can go the distance.
The slot man in motion right. Here we go with Jamal Charles. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Smith, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Here's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a first down. Slot man moves right. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
To throw on second down is Smith. That's caught at the 2. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll sneak it with Smith. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alex Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 47 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. All right, let's take a look at the offensive starters and the second-round pick out of USC, one to talk about, Robert Woods.
I think a lot of people thought maybe he was ticketed for stardom coming out of USC. Has always been a great route runner, much more of a complimentary receiver. But
looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. After the run, Smith going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
18 yards there and a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 82 yards, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here, so the D-line's going to spread out. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Thomas. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey, move 45! Move 45!
Again, it's Charles. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3 yards to go here on second down.
Ready! 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 Under! Over! Under! Ready!
Brief break in the action here. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 3 yards remaining here on second down. The slot man in motion right. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On second down, here's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on second down is Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Smith. Going underneath for Charles. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. A shotgun snap for Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Again, Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Bills a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game. Yeah, such a prolific rusher. Well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down? Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run. Charles, the lone setback.
Move 45.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Under.
And they'll give it to him here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going. I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Smith on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Jamal Charles, nobody in front, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 3rd down now following the completed pass. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The way the game's played now, you almost can take position affiliations off of guys. He may have been a running back, but they count on him to be a receiver and catch that football.
But he could not catch it. A big drop on 3rd down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Come on, let's go. What?
They'll go with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. From midfield now, here's Taylor.
And this is where an offensive lineman really earns a living. You're on your own side of the field, but you only need a few inches, and you saw the good blocking at the point of attack. That is a well-earned first down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Watkins alone on the left side.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go. What? 90. Ohio. 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 Come on, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go.
Taylor going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Set, ready! Over! 3, 3, 3, 3! Ready! 3, 3, 3, 3!
Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here we go. 1, 2.
On first down, it's Taylor. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Look at the dance and the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Looking middle, and that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. From the gun, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they're pushed back after the penalty, still 2nd down. Taylor will throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One receiver right is Watkins.
Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Let's go. 38.
Taylor going to throw. Buying time to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
begin the drive with Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. And some space here. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Hey, move, 3.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Following the penalty, here's Charles. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Throwing is Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And he's got some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Taylor on first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. A good pickup there, a 22. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor will throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here we go. 38.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Chiefs, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.